Welcome back. Now, Showcase Ireland 2020 takes place at Dublin's RDS from tomorrow. The trade fair will feature 400 Irish brands for buyers from 26 countries. Joining us this morning to highlight some of the retailers on show are Siobhan Keogh from Rathbones Candles, Thomas Deem from Deem Pottery and Design Studio, and Emmett Bosnay from Copper Creation. You're all very welcome, guys. Thank you for taking the time. A busy weekend ahead, Siobhan.
Yeah, really busy, really busy. Looking forward to it.
But a very important showcase for Irish brands, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's where we really showcase our products, as the name of the show says, and we get a lot of international buyers coming in as well.
Okay, so that's hugely important for growth of the company.
Buyers coming in, yeah.
Fantastic. So tell us about Rathbones. Lots of our viewers will be familiar with it, but they might not realise it's the oldest candle company, not only in Ireland, but in the world.
In the world. We're around since 1488, so to put that into perspective, it's before Christopher Columbus set sail for the Americas. We needed candles back then for light, so hence. So yeah, we're around 530 years now.
Wow.
We've had to reinvent ourselves a number of times. We would have had to face the famine, World War II, and then of course we wanted to showcase our products in the luxury market in more recent times, so to reinvent ourselves, so we go from being a household name in Ireland to a global household name.
So now you do all of the diffusers and various other kind of spin-off products, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. We focus on our candles, of course. That's our
that's the core.
Yes, exactly. But we now do bath and body products as well, and very big in the hotel and spa industry, and our scents are very natural and really luxury, high quality products.
Yeah. And how do you cope in a market that you'd have to say is quite crowded these days, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's a really difficult market, but nobody else has our USP. I mean, we are the oldest in the world, so it's just to get that message out there, get to history, and then we have really good, high quality packaging that really
You've kept it very clean and very simple.
Yeah, exactly,
oh,
exactly.
Gorgeous.
And the Japanese are loving it. We're doing really well out there and looking at other markets.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you well, continued success to a gorgeous brand, Siobhan.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to jump over to our next guest, pottery. Done in a very simple way as well, it has to be said.
Yeah, well, that's very much what we do. It's to try and do things that are really clean and simple looking.
Yes.
You know? But they're
Is that what consumers are looking for these days? We're all about pared back, aren't we?
Well, I think so, yeah. And people don't tend to amass huge collections of things. They mix and match things. So they want a nice, strong pop of colour maybe in a certain part of the room. But what we try and do is also create things that are very functional. So not only can you use them, but they look really nice in your home.
Of course.
You know?
And where did you start? How did this business start?
Well, I'm second generation. My father was a potter before me, so I would have got my first taste of it there, and then I did a ceramics course down in Thomastown, Kilkenny. But I've been making pottery for over 20 years now.
Fantastic.
And in that time, what I have found is I have kept paring it back really to make really simple but strong forms, you know?
Of course. And where can people, viewers, buy your things now?
Well, we sell direct from our studio in Ashburn and online, but we also split a lot of retail shops like the Kilkenny shop, Meadows and Burn. So we're in like different home stores around the country as well.
Brilliant. Okay. And I suppose the purpose of Showcase is to have the likes of Selfridges or the big stores come in and want your product.
It's great for meeting all your existing customers because lots of times we don't see them. We're just dealing with them online and stuff like that. But now you get to see them, have a chat, be friendly. But also, like some of these strong colours, these are new, so we're launching these at Showcase for the first time. So it's a great opportunity to get it out there and let people see it.
And do you find potential stores are looking for something different just for them? They'll want an exclusive piece?
Well, there is an element of that, and we can try and do that, but it's not difficult because we're still hand making every single piece.
Are you?
So, like, we're a team of two basically at the moment.
Right.
So there's no shortcuts with pottery.
So no machinery involved?
No machinery. It's just like Ghost on the potter's wheel.
Just like Ghost, gorgeous.
So,
it's a very romantic notion, but that's the reality, isn't it?
Well, the reality is it's literally every piece is made individually.
Brilliant.
You know? Yeah.
Well, we wish you well. Thomas Deem from Deem Pottery and Design Studio. Good luck over the next few days in the RDS. Now, last but definitely not least, Emmett, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You are from Copper Creation, and you've brought some of your wonderful creations along with you today. Talk us through them and where the idea came from.
Okay, so...
did you have a light bulb moment?
Yeah, I did have a light bulb moment. I've been doing it since kind of 2015. It started out more of as a hobby more than anything.
Right.
I'm an engineer by trade, and I worked for a couple of of companies where they had a lot of waste scrap material, mainly metals, a lot of copper, a lot of brass, a lot of metal. And I kind of always was thinking, how can we stop with this waste and try and reuse things and create some new things from the scrap? So I started messing around with little designs.
So sustainable before it was
a little
uber
bit
trendy.
Well, before, yeah. So then I went full time at it September 18 and launched the range. And then if you twist that clockwise, that little valve
very good. That's
on.
the switch.
And clockwise again.
Look at that.
It back on. Yeah, other way.
Other way. Sorry.
And then it also has a little dimmer, so you can adjust the brightness.
Lovely.
Up and down. So I'm like engineering function into products and building the sustainability into. So over 75% of that is from recycled sources.
Okay.
All of the electrics, cabling and all that's brand new and certified, all the rest, but the metal itself, I try my absolute hardest to get it from scrap, recycling centres, even
look at
skips.
these bookends. That's a great idea.
These are one of my best-selling products, and they're just very simple. And what's great about them is they're super functional, so they'll double up as a nice bracket for a shelf. You know, you can put a nice piece of reclaimed timber across one or two of these, nice statement feature in your kitchen.
And create those floating shelves.
Yeah, so, and they're really strong and sturdy. So I like creating
So where do you make them and where do people buy them?
Yeah, so I'm based in Dublin 1, the city centre, in the Chocolate Factory, which is a creative community on King's Inn Street. And there's over 30 different artists in various different fields in the building. On the ground floor, I have a little studio, stroke shop, which is open to the public. And I sell all my designs there. I'm in a very limited number of retailers, but I'm hoping that showcase this year I can meet some more of the independent or the bigger retailers, and it's why it's such a great platform for people starting out.
It's such an important platform, isn't it? What kind of price range are we talking about here?
Yeah, so the one here we were looking at is 150, the bookend set is 60, the little tea light set's 20, you've got 40 on the candle holder, and then the little small original lamp is 100.
Gorgeous. Okay. So you go from relatively affordable up to the more elaborate.
I've got the kind of three ranges of price, from the 20 to 60, then the 60 to 100, and then the 100 to 250.
And all handmade. And I think that's the theme running along all of the brands and the products today. Thank you for joining us today, guys. Good luck at Showcase. We wish you well, and maybe you'll update us on all of the success stories that come out of it. Now, there's lots more to come here on Ireland AM. Stay with us. We're live until midday.